Virginia state legislators on Wednesday will start debating 3 bills that require all future public school textbooks used in the state to identify the body of water as both the East Sea and the Sea of Japan, which is the name currently in use. The bills were sponsored by Dave Marsden, a Democratic state senator, Tim Hugo, a Republican member of the Virginia House, and Richard Black, a Republican state senator. The three held a press conference prior to the legislative session to express their support for the bills.
Is say that if we're going to teach something to our young people, that we will reflect that teaching in our textbooks and on our maps. It's really quite that simple.
And here's what, Democrat, Republican, this is not a Democratic bill, this is not a Republican bill, this is a proper bill, this is the right thing to do. And that's why we're going to do this bill.
None of us has any interest in exacerbating any tensions or frictions between South Korea and Japan. Both nations are important allies of the United States.
In the U.S. state of Virginia's House of Delegates, lawmakers passed a bill on the dual use of East Sea alongside Sea of Japan, referring to the body of water between Korea and Japan in public textbooks. All that remains is the governor's signature.
The bill calling for the dual use of Korean version name East Sea was overwhelmingly approved in the Virginia House of Delegates 81-15. The whole legislative approval has concluded in about 20 days since the state Senate first began to deliberate the bill on January 13th. Korean-American and third-term legislator Mark Kim spoke of this ethnic background and justified the bill's passage.
When they opened up the textbooks of their children and they saw that a map that reminds them of the invasion,
Governor Terry McAuliffe has expressed his intent to sign the bill, so it is almost clear the bill will be signed into law. Of the 50 U.S. states, Virginia has become the very first to obligate the EC name to appear in public school textbooks. Considering its geographical closeness to the capital, Washington, Virginia's move is expected to have considerable repercussion for other states.
이제 버지니아 주에서 법으로 통과됐다 그러면 여기는 7개 주가 한꺼번에 교과서를 채택하기 때문에 출판사들이 알아서 바꿔요.
The bill's passage is all the more meaningful as it was enabled by civic groups' grassroots efforts amid Japan's stiff lobbying and bilateral tensions between Seoul and Tokyo over the latter's wartime history.